Hi guys, I'm here again. I'm recording it at the same time as my boy names video, so yes, I do look the same, but this is the 10 girl names I love but will not be using. We know that we're having a boy, and well, I mean, who really knows, but I'm like 99.9% sure that I'm having a boy. And I probably started helping pick out, like I was giving name suggestions to my parents before I was even a teenager. I adore names, I love names and everything that kind of goes with that. So here I am with 10 names that I will not be using for girls. If I ever do have a girl, I won't be using any of these. The first name that I love and I will not be using is the name Isabella. Basically because it's just so common. I love girly names and I think that Isabella are just absolutely beautiful. I prefer the spelling, as you can see on the screen, I prefer the spelling when it's Italian versus the Spanish version, which is just that there's one L missing in the Spanish version. And so yeah, Isabella, too common, won't be using it. Name number 2 is Georgiana, and this comes from the book Pride and Prejudice. And I'm a big Jane Austen person and I love the name Georgiana. But I just feel like it's too, I don't like it with our last name. I think it's a bit too much of a mouthful. I don't know. I could change my mind one day if I did actually get pregnant with a girl. With this one, this is one of those ones that's kind of like hovering between my two lists, but I'm pretty sure I have enough other names that I would never use this one. And I just think it's a really big mouthful, but Georgie, come on. Especially if she had curly hair, like I just couldn't even deal with it. I couldn't deal. A name that I heard of a long time ago, I can't even remember exactly where it was from, is the name Jessamine. And I just thought it was a cool version instead, you know, everyone's got Jessica and Jessie and Jess, all these things. I know all these different names, and I just thought Jessamine was kind of pretty, but I don't think I would ever use it because it's a little bit too modern sort of sounding to me. It doesn't sound like it could come from English literature, which means I probably don't like it, or from, anyways, the 19th century. And so yeah, I don't think I would use it. It's not high enough on my list for it to make, it's on the top 5. And if it's on the top 5, let's be honest, it's probably not gonna get anywhere. Another name, this one Isaac really likes, and so again, this one might go on to the top 5 list at some point, but it's not that I don't like the name, I just don't like the name with our last name, and that is Rebecca. Rebecca's a biblical name, it's really pretty, and I like it. As I said, I don't like Rebecca Cabrera. To me, there's way too many sk sounds in a row, and I'm just like, no. Next name is Violet. I just think Violet's so pretty. Again, 19th century kind of English name that was used probably along with Primrose and all those other rose and beautiful floral names that they loved in the late 19th century. And I know a couple people who've named their kids Violet. I really like it. I just feel like it's one of those names, if you don't have blue eyes, which the likelihood of blue eyes in this family is really low. I just don't like that when people are named Violet without blue eyes. Maybe a stupid reason, but that's my reason. So my next name that I'm actually put kind of two of them together, which I don't know if that's allowed, but they're so similar. Hyacinth and Hydrangea. I love the smell of hyacinths and I adore how hydrangeas look. They're one of my favorite flowers. But again, what kind of mother would curse her child with such hideously long, weird names? Like, no, Robin, just stop. Just stop, go away. Now, do not collect $200, just get out of there. Get out. My next name on my list is the name Susan. I loved this name for decades, probably a couple decades. I've loved this name. I just think it's such a, like, Susie and Sue are so cute. And it works well for a woman. My concern with it is more our name. I just think that Susan Cabrera does not really flow. You know, that may be stupidity on my part, but I just don't like it. I think it doesn't go, so it's not on my list. The next name on my list is the name Papi. Again, a flower. Dear Lord, is there a trend here? It's so cute. But to me, I don't think you can be an adult woman and be taken seriously as Papi. Next one is Molly. Similar to the Papi story in that I actually remember this adorable little Molly coming to me. They were looking for a piano teacher probably about 12 years ago. She was so cute. She had this mop of blonde curls. And I remember thinking that was such an adorable name. I can't even stand it. But to me, it's a name that if you were living in the 19th century, you could get away with it being an adult. But nowadays, I don't know. I know there is probably Mollys that are out there and adults, but I don't know. To me, it's a little girl name and it's not an adult name. Because it's a nickname. Again, I told you in the boy video, I don't like naming my kids nicknames. So it's adorable, but I don't think I can do it. The last girl name that I love, but I will not be using, I'm pretty sure, is Lucy. And partly because I don't really love how it sounds with Cabrera. Partly because to me, it sounds like a nickname. And I just don't know if I can do it. And I definitely am not going to be naming her Lucille or something like that if I had a daughter. And yeah, it's such a cute little girl name. Oh my gosh, like Lucy is one of the cutest names to me. I adore Lucy from the Chronicles of Narnia. I think it'd be a really cool name to be named, but I don't think it's gonna work for me. I don't think I can do it. Again, I have so many names I love on my list that I'm not sharing with you guys because I just want to have those, set apart. But yeah, I love the name Lucy, but I will not be using it. So I hope you guys enjoyed these 10 baby girl names that I love, but I will not be using for whatever reason. Some of them rather silly, but anyways. And that, it inspired you to think about baby names that you maybe wouldn't have thought of otherwise, because I have some really weird choices, especially for living in North America. So anyways, thumbs up if you enjoyed it, subscribe or hit the bell or both if you want to see more, since I'm super sporadic on this channel and nobody knows when the next thing will be. And I will talk to you soon. Bye guys.